My project was an opening scene for a horror film. I had 4 genres to choose from when starting this project. My options were indie, adventure, documentary, and horror. I researched all 4 to see how they worked and what they had to offer. I decided on horror as that seems the most complex when it comes to the things like fear and adrenaline. I further researched the horror genre and learned about why people want to be scared and how our bodies and mind react to it. I imported that into my project by adding things like false jump scares and the feeling of being watched and stalked. My knowledge on camera angles and shot types made some of my scenes so much better. However, I should have used more of my knowledge from this course. An example of this would be me using too many long shots when I could have zoomed in on faces or started at different angles. My planning was what went best during this project. I spent a large part of my time planning, and that paid off when it came to the opening scene. I knew exactly what and how I needed to do as soon as I got to the location. I could have used more of my time on research to improve my planning and the scene. Doing further research would have informed me on much more aspects of horror, and I could have used that. However, I think my research was still sufficient. The biggest challenge I faced was time while filming, as my main character had somewhere to be close to when we started. If we had more time, then we could have redone some scenes to perfect them, and we could have thought more on our options while filming. Another challenge was the mud in the woods. Walking through was incredibly hard with the sheer amount of puddles and mud. If the ground was drier, we would have had much more opportunities for filming. While these were annoying challenges, what we produced was great, and definitely worked with what I had envisioned. If I had done this again, I would take more time to research as mentioned before, as well as taking the time we needed to film and plan so that it would be at the right hour. This would help make my opening scene so much better because it could be perfected. Overall, I'm very happy with my opening scene. I don't think it's perfect, but I do think it's the best outcome for the work I put into it.